I saw this video here on YouTube from Moneybag73, and it's that Alfa Romero has always been Alfa Romeo, and I was like, what? It is totally Alfa Romero. What the fuck? Like, how I searched for it was the same as fucking George Romero, man. Okay, so Alfa Romero is the not sorry, Alfa Romero is not how it's fucking spelled. It's not. It's Alfa Romeo. That's fucking crazy. All right, so here's a couple videos that I searched for, and I made sure that they ask you, did you mean Alfa Romeo? You have to click no. Make sure you're searching for Alfa Romero, and there's one here about car TV. So you would think like car TV would know how to spell the name of a car. It's a fucking fairly big channel with 100,000 plus subscribers. Car TV calls it Alfa Romero in both the title and in the description. Alfa Romero at the LA Auto Show. That's another serious car network, the Auto Network. Not sure how many people are subscribed to it, but maybe it's not that big. It's only got 122 views, but alright. But they also spelled it Alfa Romero, and you can see right in the title how it's spelled Alfa Romeo, the proper, quote-unquote, proper way. Because I certainly remember Alfa Romero, and I was pretty sure when I heard that it was the name of this was Mandela Effect. I'm like, well, it's clearly Alfa Romero, and it's not Alfa Romero. It's Alfa Romeo. Kind of blew my mind a little bit. This one has Alfa Romero Recordings. I'm not even sure what that is. Is that even about the car? Maybe not. I don't know. So here's the Alfa Romero Giulia Quadrifoglio on Sonoma Raceway. Alfa Romero 2000 Gateway Classic, Cars of Atlanta. Let's see. Alfa Romero commercial. Launching the Alfa Romero braking. So holy shit, there are a lot of people who have spelled it Alfa Romero, like a lot, just in these YouTube videos. The 2017 Alfa Romero test drive, 1932 Alfa Romero Monza. It's an old one, I guess. And this appears to be like maybe a video game of some sort, but they also have Alfa Romero in it. Need for Speed, Most Wanted, Alfa Romero Gets Wrecked, Alfa Romero 4C Launch Edition. So there's quite a few videos. Like, what's the total number of 5,700 videos of people misspelling it Alfa Romero, and it clearly is Alfa Romeo. I'm gonna look this up on Wikipedia just to make sure it's always been that, etc., etc. They didn't have a name change. So basically, it's named after this guy, Nicola Romeo, an Italian engineer who designed one of the first Alfa Romeo cars. So it's named after him. So it's clearly never been Alfa Romeo. It's always been Romeo. Of course, they've got a very distinctive logo here too. It's got like the serpent and the cross, and so yeah. Once again, if you want to search for it, you have to search on Google. Search instead Alfa Romero, because they try and force you to search for Alfa Romeo. But that's not what I want. So I guess there's so there's a band called Alfa Romero. That's kind of interesting. That's the second time I've seen a band named after the Mandela Effect of something. So that's some words that don't exist, but they have a band named after it. That's kind of interesting. Alfa Romero Recordings. Actually, it looks like they're not just a band, they're like a whole label. That's kind of interesting. Alfa Romero Recordings. It's a strange name for a label, but So there's quite a few actually. When you search Alfa Romero in Google, quite a few of the label, the music label comes up. But that's not necessarily what I'm looking for. I'm looking for know about the cars. So here's a few about the cars. Alfa Romero Giulietta Spider photo gallery. 1,000 images about Alfa Romero Mito. I guess that's another car. I'm not too familiar with all the different kinds of Alfa Romeos. Here's installation manual for the Alfa Romero stereo installation. Let's see what we got here in the Google images. No, I didn't mean Alfa Romeo. So these are all clearly the cars. alfaromeo.ca. So like a lot of times, like the actual, if something's misspelled as widely as this is, the website for that product will put the misspelling in the website just so it'll come up when you search. But I don't know. I don't ever remember it being the Alfa Romeo. I was totally shocked. I thought it was Alfa Romeo. Here's a review of the car. They've spelled it wrong there. Like, it's so widely, it's so like fucking widely misspelled by so many people that, like, you gotta kind of wonder if something, if this is like a true Mandela, because like model here, this is like an old shot too. Alfa Romero car. It's amazing how many people have misspelled this or remember it wrong. 1,000 images about Alfa Romero on Pinterest. So as far as like residuals go, there is a fucking ton of it. Like, I'd say it's almost as popular to misspell it or to call it the wrong name. Miller Motor Cars, Alfa Romero of Greenwich, Connecticut. So it's there's just like so many, like Alfa Romero right there. So yeah, I was thinking that if I was reviewing something, I'm pretty sure I would get the actual name of the car spelt right. But that one, they've got a picture right there of the proper, quote-unquote, proper spelling. And here in the description, in the used car spot, which is, I guess, like a used car site, they've got it spelled Alfa Romero. It's pretty impressive, like, with a name like Alfa Romero, you know it's from Europe. Well, you know, it's actually Alfa Romeo, buddy. So many people call it Alfa Romero. I wonder why. That's pretty specific too, right? Like, it's an extra letter. You would think that, I don't know, it just seems weird to me that that would be the one that, some Alfa Romero, I guess it's a classic race car there. It's the Alfa Romeo bulletin board, and they've got the subject line of this post as Alfa Romero. That's kind of weird too. And it goes on and on and on. How many people of Alfa Romero Spider, like, these are like websites about cars, a lot of them. Like, they're not just like, you know, regular lay people that don't know anything about a car. They should, you know, I would think that they would get the name right. This one, they got it right in the title, but in the description here it's Alfa Romero again. So I could just keep going on and find, like, there's like hundreds of these, right? Several thousand of them. But I think it's pretty interesting that as far as residuals go, it's probably almost as popular to call it the Alfa Romero. I was totally shocked when I found out that it wasn't Alfa Romero. I thought it was. So now that I found out that it's Alfa Romeo, I'm kind of surprised. I kind of like it a little bit less. I think Alfa Romero sounds better even. So Thank you for watching, and subscribe for more Mandela Effect videos.